Hello again everybody and welcome to the NHC MUSIC Podcast. This is episode number 42. I'm John.
I'm Jamie.
It's not Anthony this week. He's very busy with other commitments just now, so hopefully we'll be back on the show soon. Hopefully in time for next time. So just a quick rundown to get us started. Today Jamie and I are going to talk about buskers.
Essentially what defines a busker,
Yeah.
what makes a busker.
Aye, buskers pay we'll be talking basically.
Very much.
So there's that to look forward to. We've also got Colin Bell, who...
Hi, I'm Colin. Cheers, Colin.
We've got an interview with Colin Bell that I conducted earlier on at one of his gigs that we're going to play. That's been pre-recorded and that'll be sandwiched in between two of his excellent songs for his debut album, Pen to Paper. So there's that coming up as well. Let's get into the music then. Jamie, we're starting with the party slogan in their song A Week in the Sun. Enjoy.
Still very nice.
So we're back, and that was the Ranzas with I Ain't One of Them. Jamie, it's time then to start the discussion. Now, would you like to
Fuck you, John.
Basically, we both kind of got into a bit of a back and forth about buskers. It was somebody had posted some kind of an invite for buskers to play at was it a trade event?
SECC trade event. Food and drink event of some kind. So
and they were looking for basically buskers to come in and play music during the day, and they were going to get like a lunch voucher or something, and that caused quite a bit of discussion about sort of how much, if anything, these people should really be making for such a gig. You personally believe that they should get sort of a decent amount of pay?
It's not even pay. There has to be some sort of monetary guarantee for it, because I don't think you can just use the word buskers if you're looking for musicians to play, because then you could just say buskers. I want buskers for my party. You won't get paid, but you could put a hat in at the end of it. So I think it was the terminology that was used that I didn't like. That was my main gripe, but I still kind of don't like that side of it. I would like it if all artists get paid something. Some artists are happy to take these kind of things, and if as long as there's no pay to play, we don't. Essentially, if you know the offer that's on the table, you're okay with the offer that's on the table, it's not actually scamming you as such, then we're fine with it. We're not going to say that you shouldn't take that offer, but at the same time I do think it's unfair, and I think it often makes it harder for other musicians then to get paid gigs, because a lot of other places will just say fuck it, we'll just say buskers as well then, so put a hat in.
Now to a degree I can definitely see where you're coming from, and I definitely understand what you're saying about the terminology, because the headline is sort of the advert said buskers wanted, but then when you read a wee bit further down, it's what defines a busker. Does any solo acoustic act count as a busker? You know,
we know full bands at busk, so
there are some people whose living is their music. I have a slightly different philosophy for me. I personally think that if you're a musician, you should really be prepared not to get anything back for it. And anything that you do get back should be considered a kind of success and a bonus. That's just me. I'm a fucking weirdo. But yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from to some extent. But where you risk going with that sort of thing though is that these trade events or anybody who wants to bring in sort of quote buskers or it means that any dick with a guitar should expect them to show up and get paid. Yeah,
I guess then we're going into definitions of how good a musician is as well, which is also very hard. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, certainly if you own a venue or you run an event, to just say to bands, you need to obviously send me through some music. I want to listen to you before we put you on. And you should be able to listen to music and go, that guy's not suitable, that lassie's not suitable for this event. Or that band just need a lot of work. I do think there's some bands that are out there in the circuit just now that shouldn't be out there in the circuit just now. They should be honing their craft a bit more before they take to stages now, because they take to stages, people are like, you're not very good, and they're like, oh, fuck it then, no doing it anymore. But if they took a wee bit more time to actually get it right, then we could do a lot better with people. Some of them just, I don't know, I mean, even that's a grey area. Because who am I to say? I mean, some people like Justin Bieber, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? So,
in fairness though, those people should be rounded up.
right. I think
that like civilised society is pretty united in that sort of.
I mean, I had this very discussion with my girlfriend this morning as well about what defines a musician. I shouldn't be arguing about this all the fucking time, you know.
Maybe you're wrong, Jamie.
Maybe
you're the one that's in
the
wrong.
thing is, my argument was just basically like that I don't know, because I don't think, I certainly don't think, even if you're working in the industry and that for quite fucking a while now.
You were in a band yourself, Mad Scott,
for
years.
Quite, and we weren't very good
for 5-6 years.
But so it's only when I took a step back and gave it a bit of time between no being in a band and actually being in a band, I could look back and go, I thought we were kind of shite now. So, but some people really liked us. Not just our parents, there was actual fans out there that liked us.
Mad Skull did quite a bit actually.
Yeah, we toured with Dirty Pretty Things, we toured with Las Vegas and stuff as well. We done some pretty fucking big gigs. We seemed to split the crowd pretty evenly down the middle of people that really enjoyed what we did and people that fucking hated us and wanted to stab us and we come off the stage. Just didn't actively like us. I had a guy when I came off the stage once who went, the keyboard kid on, he's playing a keyboard to me, and I was like, dude, that's a bit fucking shit, man.
You're just like, no mate, it's one finger.
aye, I like it was one finger in fair, so
the rest of them got my bum during the set.
So aye. So then again we've got this whole thing about the definitions of should only good quality musicians get paid who then defines what a good quality musician is?
And that's a valid point.
It is a valid point. It's a hard fucking point to make. It's a hard line to put down as well. Because there's genres of music that I just don't like or understand. I don't like or understand screamo. I just don't. It's no my scene at all. But I can listen to the bands and go, that's technically that fucking music is great. So where do you put the link then? Where do you say you can get paid, but you shouldn't get paid for another fucking 4 years until you get away and get really good at what you're doing? I don't know. I really don't know. Busking's fine in the street. I just think it's if you're doing busking.
Well, when you say that, I have
people,
to disagree. I fucking hate buskers for the most part.
Yeah, aye. I know some really good buskers. I know some terrible buskers.
If I want to hear music, I'll go and play music that I want to hear. I don't want to hear some fucking 13-year-old singing fucking the Verve songs at like the corner of fucking Buchanan Street. You know, like, and even I mean,
Wonderwall, mate. Wonderwall.
Oh, fuck Wonderwall, man. But like, it's just.
We had a guy try to play Wonderwall in here last night. I put a stop to it.
Aye.
Put a stop to it. I went, no, mate, no.
I mean, what's the difference between a guy with a guitar standing out in Buchanan Street and standing in a trade event?
I think the difference is he's chosen to stand out in Buchanan Street. At the trade event, there's somebody else making money above and beyond you, and they need you there. They need music there of some kind. It's just not going to get done as well because people will go, they should have had music, they've got a stage. So they're actually getting you in by just using the terminology of a busker. They should be paying fucking acts. Everybody else gets paid, you know what I mean? So I should get paid as well.
There was one guy on the thread that we were kind of back and forth on that said he has been quite successful busking at these things.
He said 200-300 quid to me that last time.
Quid, and he
but
got
it's a guarantee. That's the thing, it's no guaranteed. If you have a really quiet day, you can get me fuck all. So I can't say to people that I think that's a crying deal because that guy made 200-300 quid, and then you come back to me the next day and go, I only made 20 quid and I was there all fucking day. So I think that's the thing, it's no guaranteed. There should even be, I would even be happier if they says if you don't make X amount of money, then we'll bump it up a bit, we'll give you a wee bit of cash on the side. Or else everybody could just do it, like I said, that's when you start getting fucking venues doing it and clubs doing it and all the rest of them doing it. A lot of them fuck do it anyway. Again, just using different terminology to get you essentially to play for free. It'd be alright if everything you done to get to that stage was for free. So if you went to the studio and that's for free, you recorded for free, all that shit was free, got all your instruments for free. But unfortunately all that shit costs money. So there should be some payback for the money that you put out. Again, depending on, I think it is kind of dependent on the artist. You have to, if you want paid for any job, if you want paid to be a plumber, you have to be a decent fucking plumber. You have to at least try and learn the trade of being a plumber. You can't just go up and go, I'll fix your pipe, missus. And you can't fix your pipe because you've never plumbed anything in your life, you know what I mean? And then you can't moan, I demand money for being a plumber even though I can't plumb shit. So, because you're not a plumber then. I can't pick
up a plumber or a porn star. Aye,
there you go.
You need to fix your pipes, missus.
I can play a bit of keyboards. I don't class myself as a musician. I wouldn't want, if I was helping somebody do that kind of project and I had to relearn a bit of the keyboards again, like relearning how to drive essentially, I certainly for my level of doing that, I wouldn't demand to get paid for it because I'm not good enough to get paid for it yet. I'm not a keyboard player, I just play a bit of keyboard. But if I'd been honing my craft for the last fucking 3 years, then I would demand to get paid. I should get paid for it. You should get paid to, even that, you should get paid to the level of quality that you're at, essentially. So
I think as well, your popularity, I think, should determine a lot.
Oh, I think so
scale,
as well.
You know,
if
you're
definitely
popular, then you're probably worth more money. If you're a busker who,
but that's just economics.
If you're just a guy who likes to go out and busk in the street, then you're more or less a hobbyist. You're not really a professional. So why should you then be paid?
Yeah, I mean, I know folk that do that for pretty much a living. We've got registered acts that do that for pretty much a living, but they've got pretty much the same place to go to weekend out. They'll maybe busk 4 times a week. They'll do it in all fucking kind of weather, so they're doing quite a hard job. But they make good money. They make the rent and stuff. But these are guys who also supplement that by playing gigs. They'll hold their own open mic nights, all that kind of stuff. So. Even some open mic nights are kind of weird as well because you're like, so is this a professional open mic night? Is that not just bands playing in? That's kind of hard.
Is this just a pub that I can just run up and fucking sing?
Just run up and sing whenever I want, or is it like if there's a running
halfway
order?
Through somebody's song?
It's almost as if the promoter's getting paid for it, if the booker's getting paid for it, if there's an official running order, then that's a gig. So again, all this stuff, I would like to even fucking have more debates about it online, because a lot of it is grey areas. Obviously, there's stuff like pay to play and unfair ticket splits and that.
Stuff like that
Absolutely, because we know exactly what that is. That's scamming. But then you get folk, we know promoters that fucking do it as well, that just skirt the issues, skirt round being a scam artist. So they're not actually being a scam artist, but the stuff they're doing, they know it's pretty dodgy. And it's just, it only benefits them, doesn't benefit anybody else.
Sort of something like if you sell tickets at £6, it's not going to be one of these fucking things where you sell 10 tickets and then you get £2 for each
That's
ticket.
it, after that.
You always get £2 for each ticket, and it's like, well, you're still getting by far less than the fucking promoters making on each ticket.
Yep.
So it's still.
And if
kind
the
of
promoter's
sneaky.
pushing for you to sell the tickets to your fans anyway, why the fuck are you just doing a DIY gig? Why do you need a promoter sitting there?
I mean,
go to the venue
they're no
itself.
fucking promoters if
No,
that's
they're
what
not doing it. They're getting you to do the work
they're
for them.
bookers.
Aye, and there's a lot of promoters. Use that word fucking loosely in Glasgow like that. There still is.
If somebody were to come and say, I just book your gigs, mate, you're on your own, then fair enough. Whatever you sell, you keep, and I'll take fucking my percentage.
I mean, as we were talking about just before we actually started the podcast today, when you were saying that place I was talking about online, CC's Cavern, Paisley, they basically have a thing where all the door money goes to the acts, all the promoter that's booked it, he divvies it up between the acts. The bar get the bar takings, that's what they get, the venue gets the bar takings. There's no hire fee. That's that's an alright deal. That's a fair split. They're like, you can use the place for your gig, you don't need to ting me anything for it. It's going to help us both if it's busy. So we'll try and make it busy, you try and make it busy, we both make money.
Aye.
Fantastic.
I mean, that in an ideal world is how it should always work.
Aye, I would think so.
You know, like, you make the money that you're bringing in, basically. And obviously they have
different when you step up to massive fucking venues and stuff. Obviously there's other costs that come into it.
People have staff to pay and everything else, and bills to pay. You know, you need to keep the fucking.
But if you can guarantee, I mean, if you owned a big bar that you could kind of guarantee at least half decent nights where your bar's going to be relatively full regularly, why start fucking it up by saying, "I'm going to start taking a door charge as well"? If people know. We're going to take it though, and then we're going to make you get less as the bands. Fuck that. Let the bands have all the door cash. They're going to be like, let's try and make some cash here, because this is all our money. Let's get as many people in as possible. Let's have a fucking big night out of it. Everybody gets paid.
You're
everybody.
Right. It really incentivises promoters and bands to make that extra bit of effort, because they will be coming back to them. Whereas, you know, if it's going to some fucking idiot that owns a bar that they're never going to meet, you know what I mean? Like, why? There's less incentive there to sort of say, to really push and say.
I mean, I think some bands should promote better. We've had bands on gigs that don't tell people on their own fan page that they've got a gig with, and we're like, and then they're like, but we're no promoters, and you're like, aye, that's not promoting, that's just you telling. You obviously want people to come that are already on your page. It's easier for you to pop up a post than it is for them to see any posters of yours that we've posted up. Just fucking help us run the gig.
You might as well fucking just write out a wee fucking coded message and
that's it. I mean, we're not asking them to sell tickets or anything. That is, we'll sell the tickets, but we're saying to them that if you want to get involved and get active, because if you don't, the gigs won't go fucking well. If the band just sits back and does fuck all, the gig's not going to go well. It should be, the promoter should be working his ass off to promote it, to sell tickets. The band should also be working their ass off to make sure it's a cracking gig and to help promote it.
Absolutely.
And obviously without any kind of monetary fucking, without being punished basically in any way, without getting ticket money withheld or having to pay up front for the gigs, all of that nonsense shouldn't have. But they should certainly help with promotion. I've always said that. And there's some bands that don't. They seem to have this thing, well, that's not our job, that's everybody's fucking job. If you want to be successful bands have done that. Successful bands have been fucking amazing at self-promotion. You see some of them now, even some of the ones that we work with, self-promotion through the roof, and the other bands are starting to do well, because they mix self-promotion with dedication, with fucking everything else, and promoters like working with them, venues like working with them, because they're like, these guys are good at promoting.
That's how massive famous bands get.
No, that's how they get there.
That's how Kiss are huge, that's how Led Zeppelin's huge.
They kick open doors, they go and kick open doors,
everything, they fucking sell everything. They're
bands that sit back and all that, they might be niche and cult and cool and all, but they're never going to be massively successful. And if that's what you want, then you need to work at it. You need to help everybody else work at it as well. So, and it's nonsense to sit back. There's bands that we won't book anymore. We just won't book because we've booked them a couple of times. We've done fuck all. And it's again, it's the whole thing. If we don't know their friends, we don't know their people that they could get. There's always a small. If it's a new band, you've got the first few guys. You're going to have fucking friends and family there. That's it. Because nobody knows your music unless you've got a release that you've started putting out. It's it's going to be friends and family or friends of friends for a few fucking gigs in.
Or if you
so
happen to be lucky enough to
it.
get a decent support slot.
You might actually get it, but if you're doing the DIY gigs, that's where you need to fill it with first. And that's just the first kind of hurdles in getting a crowd. And then you start to kind of blend for that crowd that you brought, who will start to follow you after a while, to people that have like your music and pick up, and then you're starting to get different crowds coming to your place, starting to pick up people for other crowds of bands that come up. So
I mean, crowds attract crowds. If you've got a bunch of your friends and family in front of you,
people want to know why there's so many people there. That's busy. Let's find one. Looks good in photos. It looks good in promotion. It looks good in videos. Fucking hell, just work all these angles and stuff. So
it's like the difference between Obama's inauguration and Trump's. You know what I mean? You look at the
pictures. Aye, that's true.
There's hardly any cunt there in the settings. You know?
No, mate, it's just your lying eyes. Your lying filthy eyes.
Just you, a big fucking overgrown fig. So
anyway, we went full circle there. I don't know how we ended up at Trump.
We've completely ended up half the subject. We were talking about buskers.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't think that you should expect to get paid if you're just a busker. I don't mean just a busker. That is. There are a lot of really talented buskers, but you know, it's different to then say, "Oh, well, I'm a professional musician." Like, you're only a professional musician when crowds decide that you're a professional musician and that you're worth paying to see.
I guess that's the argument. You're not a writer unless you're a published. You can't just say I'm a writer, because everybody says they're a writer unless you've had work published.
That's like me saying I'm a journalist.
Aye. We're no journalists, we're bloggers and stuff. That's no journalism. We're journalists if we get paid to be journalists. So, again, it just goes back to everything else. It's like the plumber analogy again. You can't just say I'm a plumber. You're not a fucking plumber, mate. Keep telling you you're not a plumber.
It's like any fucking mental case on in George Square or something like that, telling jokes. Does that mean he's a stand-up comedian?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a stand-up comedian. You better pay me. You know, it's like.
I guess that's it. Certainly from my point of view, if you're doing the busking for somebody else, you should be getting paid at least something. If you're doing the busking for yourself just to make money, then that's your choice. You're doing that. You can go anywhere and try do busking. Absolutely up to you. You're picking where you go. You're picking the times. You can think me half. But that's essentially they're wanting somebody. It's 3-hour shifts as well. It's no fucking wee busking now. So they're giving you times. They're giving you working times. So.
And again, I'm with you to a point, but then where I think we diverge is that. Just because you're doing it for somebody else doesn't necessarily mean that it should be any different, because they give them the opportunity to do what they would normally be doing while they're busking. They have a chance to sort of put a hat out and stuff.
I see what you mean, and it's a guaranteed crowd, whether they like you or no, there's
exactly,
a crowd there.
And it's a free lunch.
Yeah, but at the same time, the thing that annoyed me more about it was that's cheating in my argument against other promoters that do the same thing then, because people are like, oh, you're alright with that though. And it's like one small step removed. Going to bigger places that could pay artists that are now like, we're not going to pay artists now, we used to, we're not going to now, we'll just tell them to put a hat out.
Another thing to bear in mind as well though is that it's a food and drink trade exhibition. It's not a
music event. It's not an actual music event.
It's kind of
I don't know if that makes it worse or better though.
I think that it just drives home the point that I was trying to make, that basically the exposure I think should be considered to be enough, considering you get a free lunch out of it and you're getting. And fucking, you don't need to stand in the rain for another, and also you're getting the chance to make some money, and you're probably going to get more eyes on your or ears on your music in a confined space like that could potentially make you a wee bit more money. Like that guy who I said came away with 200-300 quid on a regular basis and these kind of things. I don't think it's a bad deal at all for buskers, apart from the fact that I don't like busking.
But you don't like buskers in general.
I say that, but there are some really talented buskers out there.
I'm still sitting on the fence. You hate them, just fucking admit it, man.
No, but like that's sort of where we diverge, I think, in opinion. I kind of agree with you I definitely agree with you on the wording. The actual sort of
the wording was the first thing that annoyed me.
Said buskers wanted, and it's like, right, fair enough. What's this?
Yeah.
In fairness to you, you didn't make us think about it. Like. You say it's not really pay to play, so we're not going to.
We couldn't advertise it on the page because
we're not going to advertise it on the page because
they're telling you up front what the deal is. Again, it's why they want it. Just because, in my opinion, I don't like the fucking deal. I think it's a slippery slope. It's not necessarily a bad or evil deal. It's just the deal. They told you what it is. I don't like how it's worded, but they've done it. I don't think it's certainly not something I could show to other people. Going, look at this. This is terrible. Because it's not terrible. It's just no. It's not as fair as it could be. It's not as good as it could be.
which is where we do. I think
Yeah.
it's perfectly fair.
I mean, I would like to see, before I came to any kind of conclusion, I would like to see the top line and bottom line for what profit these companies make with these
And in
things.
fairness, I think there was a guy who did invite you along.
Aye. That was the guy.
Aye.
Aye.
Is it happened yet, or are you still waiting on that? Is that still happening?
No, it's no happened yet. I think it's next month. I think it will go along it and see what
Well,
it's
I think
like.
we need to revisit this on the podcast after you've been there, and we'll see if it changes your mind any. Because if you go there and you see buskers there and they're having a great time, they're getting a free lunch out of it and they're making decent money, then maybe that'll maybe you'll begin to see like the benefit in it more.
Yeah.
Whereas the new, I think you're coming for a kind of a mentality of like it's not a gig as such. It's not like a music venue, and I think the mentality that you're going with is that like,
even
because
wanting a
the
free
musicians.
lunch. I mean, a free lunch. I could buy lunch for like £1.50. Free lunch isn't really that big a
Hey
thing.
man, I'll do anything for a free lunch.
Well, I'm sure some people will actually. And again, like I said, some people fucking want lunch. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So,
Give me an egg sandwich and I'll do anything.
and I guess when you get into what's right, the actual the recommended rate for a musician, I forget what it is. We'll put it up when we put up this podcast, but it's something. It is something fucking pretty ridiculous. It's like £100 an hour or something. Which most pubs aren't going to pay.
Especially in an industry like music, where you're only as good as your punters decide you.
Aye. Well, I know pubs that pay. They'll pay like £250 in that for a 3-hour set. I know pubs that will do that.
Which I'm tempted to go down another tangent here, but I'm not going to. Because I could go fucking all day.
But again, that's like lounge singers and stuff there after are people doing that's just covers. That's essentially covers. You're not going to get in any
fucking Big C, the C.
Aye, yeah, that's covers or one. Because when people drink, they want, even if it's live music rather than a jukebox, they want to hear the same comfortable songs that they've heard all their life. And that's why pubs get in so many. I've nothing, again, we talked about this before, I've nothing against cover bands. It's just a shame there's so fucking many of them.
I do.
You do? Aye. Another polarised view.
I fucking hate cover bands, and I hope they all get colon cancer and dick rot.
Dick rot's quite bad.
Die a slow and painful death. I can't stand cover bands. It's like I was saying earlier on, if Kevin Bridges were to announce a tour, right, and he does his tour and he performs Bill Hicks' Revelations show, what would people say?
They'd be angry because that's crazy. They'd be like, why, where's your material?
Why is it any different from musicians?
But again, I guess it's what the public want, and the pubs will go with the public want because the pubs need people in them to buy booze.
But then if the market wasn't so goddamn saturated by cover bands, right? If every band out there had...
But is it saturated with so many cover bands, or is it just saturated by bands in general? Because that's going back to maybe bands that aren't ready to play, really, but there's still fucking loads of them out there.
If even 90% of the bands, though, weren't cover bands, they were playing original music with maybe the odd cover show thrown in here and there if they don't have like a full set yet, that's fair enough, right? Would there be the demand for all this tribute fucking music if there was a lot more original, decent, creative music out there?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Like, if people don't want to hear that, then they can fuck off to somewhere that they can listen to it in a jukebox.
I guess that's it. If everybody made a stand against cover bands,
if everybody was playing original music, there would probably be more a demand for original music, in my opinion. It's just how I see it. I'm just one guy with an opinion.
With two guys with an opinion, and they're always in opposite ends.
Lately, I think too much. Right, so we're going to get back to the music. The next one we're going to play is a Fallen Arches track. It's his single for the debut album Pen to Paper called Let It All Out. Afterwards, we're going to play the pre-recorded interview that I did with Colin earlier today. So this is Let It All Out, and we shall be back just shortly.
Tore my heart out when you walked away. Tore my heart out the minute you walked away. Put on a brave face, I hid it well. Put on a brave face, I hid it well. Put my best foot forward and never look back. I knew the change was coming, I could feel it in my bones. I knew that I was running out of time. So I put what I was writing on the fire red line. You gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out before you lose the plot. You gotta let it all out, put myself first and let sleeping dogs lie. Counting blessings and ignoring years, gaining inhibitions and losing friends. You gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out. Before you lose it, plot, you gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out. Don't keep it in. You gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out. Before you lose it, plot, you gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out, gotta let it all out. Don't keep it in. Tore my heart out when you walked away. You tore my heart out when you walked away.
Right, so this is John here with Fallen Arches, aka Colin Bell. Hello Colin. So the last time you were on the podcast, it was as a member of the band Sneaky Pete.
Yeah.
Since then, it's been a long time. We had a long layoff with the podcast. You've taken a pretty drastic change in direction. We just heard the song Let It All Out. Just had the pleasure of hearing you sing it live there.
Thanks.
And you mentioned it had something to do with sort of mental health.
Well, kinda, yeah. It's just kind of most of the songs on the album are kind of a wee touch points on it, because I've been working with people with mental health issues and drug and alcohol abuse as well. So I've been kind of taking me snippets of people's sort of stories and things and incorporating them into the album and the songs and things. But long story short, basically that song's literally just getting kicked in the teeth of life and picking yourself back up. Like when Sneaky Pete split up, I was gutted. Spent a long time, working hard to get to where I was, and then all of a sudden it's kind of rugs pulled up from under your feet, and you kind of think, what am I going to do now? Pick up a guitar and start playing, So that was it. So basically I went from being a drummer to frontman, solo act kind of thing, And it's scary stuff, but it worked. It seems to be working really well for me. So want me to continue.
You mentioned that you used to work in mental health, and I know that it's quite a passion of yours.
Definitely.
What inspired you to get involved in that sector?
Honestly, it just kind of fell into my arm a little bit. I was asked to if I want to do like sort of drum workshop or a drum circle kind of thing for people that are in recovery, alcohol and substance misuse. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. I'm doing nothing else kind of thing, and I was kind of moping around after Sneaky Pete, so I split. So I went ahead and had a go at it. Showed up at the class, and everyone had guitars. And I thought, I need up my game here. So left the class. I was like, give me 10 minutes, guys, 15 minutes. Went up the road, got a guitar, come back down, and went, right, let's do this. And it kind of went from there, and I fell in love with it. I didn't realise just how powerful sitting, just having a conversation with a stranger could be to help them. Sometimes it just takes a, hey, you get on, mate, you alright, for somebody to change their whole way of thinking. I'm not saying it cures it in any way, because that's not how mental health works. But sometimes it's nice to know someone's on your side, even if it's just a stranger, even if it's sitting, you don't need to be like Jimi Hendrix on the guitar to sit and enjoy a song, and things like that, and the power of music. And I know it sounds dead holy here, but I don't mean it like that. Right? I'm not in any way, shape or form spiritual like that in any way. I just mean sometimes a song can lift your mood, and if it can lift my mood when I'm feeling a bit of crap, sometimes maybe I can help you as well, and it helps with people recovery. I've worked with people with stroke damage and things like that as well, and it just, positive outlook, it definitely helps, man, and music's a great tool for that, so hopefully, I don't know, I'd like to think I make a little bit of a difference, if nothing else, you can help that one guy, see tomorrow, then job's a good one, that's the way I think of it.
You're quite a socially conscious artist. I know that back in December you played a big part in the Heat the Homeless gig, the NHC MUSIC.
Yeah, it was myself and Jamie pretty much came up with the whole concept of it.
Why don't you talk us through sort of your experience of setting that up?
I was playing a gig with you guys at the Cliffa Bar, I think it was, and I was kind of walking through the city centre, and I'd been noticing for a while, I was getting worse and worse with people sitting in doorways and other things. But I mean, I've been playing in the city now for nearly 20 years, and I've never seen so much homelessness and, you know, just basic, just, you know, people so needy and broken. I've never seen, that's the way to put it, I've never seen so many broken people in my life before. And this city should be ashamed of itself at the moment, because it's okay, you know, saying, oh, I give to your homeless charity, do this, I do that, but man, it needs to start from the top, no down. I mean, like, the government and stuff just need to get in that. There's anybody that's saying there's not an issue has got their eyes painted on, because there's serious issues that need to be addressed, and our government aren't doing it. And it's sad that it's taking musicians that have got literally no money themselves, that are actually, you know, I mean, I don't get a lot of money for doing this, you know. Like, I'm up here at an event today, a charity event thing, trying to help out, because it's, you know, music amnesty, hashtag pay it forward, something like that, was it? I don't know, but it's a really cool thing anyway, and I just think music amnesty is great, giving musicians that don't have any money a chance to actually have get a guitar or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, because not everybody can afford to buy a guitar, it's not cheap, you know. It's not cheap to be a musician, you know. Like, a lot of people, I mean, I work $60 a week just to do what I do, you know, and that's not including playing, is actually my gigs and things. So, you know, but that's why I kind of digress a little bit. But my point is, when we were walking through the city centre, I had to count something like 32, 33 it was, people in doorways, just walking. I mean, and these weren't people like, you know, asking you for money and things like that. These were people who were just needing the heat, and it was freezing that night because I was loaded with the cold. I remember walking through just not feeling good anyway, and I remember thinking, God, imagine feeling this butt on the street. It's just horrible state of affairs to be in. And yeah, I met up with Jamie that night and I said to him, I was like, man, if you're to be NHC, I'm getting not a bad pull as well. Like, I've got a decent following. And I was like thinking to myself, well, you know, surely together we could do something. And man, we definitely helped out. We made a big, it was a difference. I think we made a bit of a difference, but hopefully we can do it again and make it a bigger thing. Because I mean, what was it, like 50 odd sacks?
I do know that I was actually in the store that day, and we were swimming in bin bags by the end.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous amount. It was an absolute insane amount of generosity for the public and musicians. I mean, and it was like new things. It wasn't just like hand-me-downs and stuff. People were going out and buying things, you know, hats, scarves, gloves, jackets, waterproofs. These are things, these are essentials that we take for granted, and these people are desperately for it. You know, if you're going to be on the street, at least make it a less horrible experience, if you know what I mean. You know, you've got enough to be content with without having to worry about, you know, having your fingers warm, you know, things like that. Simple wee things that we take for granted, like heating. You know, these poor guys are struggling.
It really is.
It's awful, isn't it? Yeah, the banks have something to answer for, but that's a whole other discussion.
Yeah, I mean, to sort of put it into perspective, how I really first. I've always known there was a problem, but I realised just how bad the problem is here when I went to Rome a couple of years ago. In the lead up to going over, I kept reading about how Rome was on its knees and it was there was a homelessness crisis. I saw 3 homeless people in a week. I came home and I saw about, like you say, roughly about 30 or 40 of them.
And that's just walking Buchanan Street. That's I'm not talking anywhere else. I just literally walked from the train station to Clutha Bar, which is what, 15-minute walk after that, 10-minute walk, and 33 people I've seen. That is insane. It's wild.
It really is.
No one's doing anything about it. Well, that's not true. The wrong people aren't doing anything about it. That's the thing. It's normal guys that are genuinely trying to make a difference, you know.
Or the right people aren't doing anything about it, I guess. Is one way to say it.
You know, I just feel that it shouldn't be left to us, you know. And I know this whole big society crap that they came up with at line. That's just another way of saying that we're going to give you money, do it yourself, you know.
I never trusted the whole big society thing.
It's because it was a Tory.
It came from the same people that told us that there's no such thing as society back in the 70s.
Well, yeah, there's that. There's that.
So,
man, you know, vote yes and you'll get the EU. Vote no and you're the EU. And behave yourselves, guys. You know, if you believe the lies, you believe the lies. It's up to you. You know, I'm not getting political anyway. I'm just saying, state of fact. You know that.
Absolutely. And not to touch on Brexit too much either, but like again, I went to Rome, which is supposedly a city that's got homelessness crisis, and saw 3 homeless people in the space of a week, and then
exactly
come back everywhere.
I was in Sorrento, and
it makes you think.
Apparently there was a lot of beggars and all this stuff. I seen 2 over I think it was an 8-day holiday. I was there on 9 day, 8 night.
That sounds like my kind of crisis. I
was kind of like, wait a minute, like, and I was Sorrento, that's the other side, and then I was like, there is no, I'm sorry, this isn't a crisis. And they were going about all these immigrants are coming over here, and blah blah blah. And I'm sort of thinking to myself, where are they? Like, I'm sorry, like, unless you're hiding them away somewhere. Like, but and I don't think Scotland's got an immigrant crisis in any way, shape or form. That's another thing. It's just lies, just nonsense. Do you know what I mean? It's just another excuse for. Do you know what I think should happen? I think there's a right-wing government, a full-on right-wing government should get in, and that way, after maybe 2 years of that nonsense, they'll realise that actually immigrants aren't to blame. It turns out it's not immigrants, nothing to do with them. I mean, these guys aren't doing anything.
Argued that we've had almost 8 years of that.
But I'm talking full-on racist, proper racist, not hidden racism. I'm talking full-on,
like full-on Trumpist
bad guys. But it's going to happen in Europe. It's definitely happening. In Europe, you see. The tides are shifting and it's happening, and what's going to happen is, and all these kind of idiots, ignorance breeds ignorance, and it's blatant, you just need to see all these kind of idiots with the BNP and all these kind of things, and all these sort of fascist sort of states, they start rising, especially in Europe, Eastern Europe and things. These are all going to come up, and it's going to happen, and once people see that happening and they realise that they can't fix it, that's when tables are turning, that's when your socialism and stuff will kind of kick back in. Hopefully, it's going to take a big change, it's going to take a big seismic shift.
A right-wing nationalism march in Poland was probably peak idiocy, if you ask me.
It was a different, it's sort of with coming Nazis, isn't it? It's just like, I don't get it, bonkers. But yeah, so that's as political as I'm getting today.
Yeah, to get away from politics, sending back to the music.
Sunshine, lollipops in.
You played a couple of tracks off your first EP and also your album, the full-length album, Pen to Paper. Mm-hmm. Actually your debut album, As Fallen Arches. Talk us through how you got that made and stuff, and where the ideas came from. You touched on there's wee bits and pieces of memory.
Just bits and bobs. I'm always kind of writing, but it's weird. But I always tell people when I'm like teaching songwriting stuff like that, I tell people not to force it. Yes, if you force a song, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be crap. That's why 9 times out of 10, like, a second band, a band's second album, 9 times out of 10 is a bit rubbish because they've been forced by Rick to get it out, and it's just that you wrote it on tour, it's maybe not quite there, and you throw it out, and it's just a mess. Yeah. Unless you're fighting Rabbit, it's like, you're fighting a bloody instant classic, but other than that, but then we've been chasing the tail ever since, I suppose. So. But what I'm saying is, if you force it, it doesn't really work. So I kind of took my time, but before I knew it, I had this thing happening.
So forcing a shite, if you force it too much, all you get is a brain bleed.
What happens is you wake up 2 weeks later and you've forgotten maths. It's like, there goes the day. Last you might a kebab. Well, actually, you never need to force anything if you eat a kebab, to be fair. It's a fucking caloric irrigation.
Back to the music, Paul.
But I was saying though, the whole concept of the album was kind of, I was asked to rate a wee song sort of thing for a gig I was doing for a dyslexia awareness group, and they completely messed me about, to be honest with you, and I thought, Saki, you're not getting it. So that's where some Pen to Paper came from, and I kind of wrote a song about that whole thing, and before I knew it, it was just really cool, and then it was just really cool, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and before I knew it, I'd actually 12 tracks, but I ditched 4 of them because I felt that the album flowed better with 8 tracks. I don't know why, it just did, and I'm kind of like that. I do that a lot. I'm kind of my own worst critic, if you know what I mean. I like to write, like every song I'd like to be able to say I could release as a single, and I do that deliberately, purely on the basis of I don't think there's a point in it, like sometimes less is more. A lot of people just throw out like a 20-track album and you're like, fuck.
I think particularly the acoustic music as well, sometimes be a lot more.
It's just too much, and you're like, let's chill it, man, you don't need that. Like 8 to 10 tracks on an album for a debut album I think's fine, because it's a lot of money as well, but luckily I help run Soundshape Productions down in Greenock, and they just help out James McKenzie down there, and just when he's got stuff filmed in and stuff like that, so I'll come in and help him get management, and because the guy works literally 7 days a week, 7 nights a week, the guy's constant, and if I can help him out a little bit I do, and he's a mate, and he's always great with recording things and doing videos, and the guy's a wizard. I can't speak highly of him enough of him, and without him I couldn't have done all this, to be totally honest with you. And genuinely, to be fair, Jamie, NHC, he's went his way to help me as well. And I mean that, like, genuine, like, the help that I've been given is insane. It's nice, that's how you always know you're supposed to pay it forward, do you know what I mean? Like, and do things like this, and you never know what you're going to need to help yourself, you know. And people appreciate it, they really do. And, you know, nobody appreciates it more than myself, you know, because I know what it's like to try and get your music out there on different things, and it's been a total roller coaster. And it's like, you know, I never thought, if you'd have told me this, I mean, if you'd have told me that when we were doing this podcast 5 years ago, 4 years ago, you know, you wouldn't believe you were sitting here talking to me like this, you know what I mean? You know, sober.
Sober especially.
Yeah, steaming. So. Don't worry guys, I'm on recovery, I'm alright, you know, okay, everything's going to be okay. You're buying me a beer, right? So, but yeah, so the whole concept of the album was literally just picking yourself up and getting on it and getting the songs out there and proving that I can do this, you know. To myself, no one else, like, I couldn't care less if anybody listens to the album, really. Like, I had to get it done for me, you know, and it was a big deal for me to get that out there, because obviously the recovery time from releasing the following up the Sneaky Pete album to that, I mean, that still smarts a little bit, you know. Like, my passion is drums and stuff like that. I love playing the drums, but I couldn't imagine myself going back that way now to playing the drums, purely on the basis of I've come so far away from the marches, and, you know, like, people always think I'm a band and stuff. It's not. I play everything on the album as well. I play all the instruments and that kind of thing. Apart from the string sections, I leave it up with James, purely because he's kind of like the fifth beat on all that. He's kind of like sneaky. He's a sneaky one, I remember, but he gets no credit. So, but yeah, the guy helps me a lot. And it's good though, because you need somebody to bounce off of sometimes in the studio, you know. If you go in, this is I don't understand when people do the home recordings and then just release it, you know. You need you need a shit filter, you know, you really do. And you need somebody to tell you you're wrong. You know what I mean? Not to the point where, I mean, if I think I'm going to stick to my guns to something, I'll stick to my guns, but 9 times out of 10, they're not telling you they're not telling you that to be nasty or anything like that. They're doing that because they want you to succeed, you know, and vice versa, you know. But yeah, like I say, it's my first argument I've had in the studio, but for the right reasons, you know. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, so that was a tangent.
No worries. It's never near as bad as it got on 5 years ago.
Well, do you actually listen to that a while ago? I've still got that on my phone, and it's an absolute train wreck. Yeah. Because we were just about to split up, and it was kind of getting that way.
Yeah, I think it was.
And
not
one of the guys didn't show up for the interview, if I remember right. And Stu didn't show up, and me and the other guy, Bolton, Mark Bolton, me and him, we're really good friends actually, and still we all are actually. But we just decided to get smashed and absolutely rip him to shreds. Not the smartest move, but fuck it, was funny.
It was a great night.
It was good. That was a good laugh.
What I find interesting is how the trajectory of the album's themes has kind of mirrored the trajectory of your musical career in the past few years.
Okay, I know.
You talk about picking up the pieces and building things back up. You've done it twice almost.
Yes,
as a drummer as part of a band.
Yeah.
And as you say, it still smarts a bit the way.
Oh, it does 100%. Yes.
You've picked up the pieces. Sort of your musical ambition and sort of built it back up to where Fallen Arches does now, which
absolutely, yeah.
Fortunately you've got, as you say, quite a decent number of followers, as was highlighted by the fiasco that was the vote on the...
that was funny, wasn't it? Did you see that in the end?
I voted myself in it.
That was an absolute clusterfuck.
Yeah.
The thing is, I get completely... for people that don't know about this, I don't really go in for like competitions and things like that. It's not my thing. I don't feel that music should ever be a competition. And that, it turns bands against bands.
It should be cooperative.
It should be progressive, you know. And that, leaving that, I mean, that's just nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. You know, so and so's a better band than you because they won such and such battle of bands. Utter crap. It's nonsense. Usually the best guy is singer-songwriter in the room. Is a guy sitting with no mates, alone in the room, and he's playing to nobody. And
that's why he's so good.
The thing is, no, but it's not even that, because it's usually 9 times out of 10, just because you've got 100 friends doesn't make you a good musician, you know what I mean? Fortunately I'm both, but no, that's not true. That's not true. I worked my arse off to get that following, and that is genuine, you know. I worked really hard with social media things, and I can't stress enough, people need to sort their social media presence out. I see bands all the time that are really good, and they're just you know, advertise a gig on the day. That's no good to anybody. You know, playing stupid venues and gigs like that. It's not going to get you anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, pick your battles almost. You know what I mean? You don't need to play 8 gigs in a month. You know what I mean? That's just silly. That's no point in that in the one place. In Glasgow, that's crazy. Or wherever you're from, it doesn't work. You know, all you're doing is saturating the market, your own market. You know, play. You know, pick really good places. And Jamie actually complimented me on this recently. He was saying that you can always find fallen arches in interesting venues and gigs. And that's because I want to make it interesting for me. I'm not doing that because I'm, you know, arty or things like that. I'm doing it because I want to be interested in where I'm playing. You know, there's no point in playing the same place over and over and over again. It's pointless. You're getting nowhere and you're playing to the same crowd. You want to be playing to different people all the time. Because if you play to different people all the time, you get your music out there to different people. Alright, you play 100 people, one person likes you. It's one more fan than you had yesterday. You know, just got to look at it like that, and that's the only advice I could ever give anybody. You know, like you've got to work hard at it, but it does work. It really does work. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah. So I think we'll end it there.
Right.
So
in general, or just that's it. Just get your coat, Colin. He's like, let's get that young Johnny show.
we're going to play another track of yours. It's the title track, Pen and Paper.
Yeah.
Before we do you want to sort of go over any sort of social media links or anything that people can find?
Yeah, basically, if there's social media anywhere, I'm on it. So it's usual at Fallen Arches 77 on Twitter, Instagram Fallen Arches, Snapchat Fallen Arches 771. If you want pictures of my cock and stuff like that, I don't know. And then people might like I rear chickens, so obviously I do a lot of pictures when they cook. And sorry, there was a wee kid just walked by there and just looked at us. I was like, no. Honestly, I'm not like your kids and sensitive. Anyway, then there's obviously the main one's YouTube, just Fallen Arches Music, and Facebook Fallen Arches Music as well. You can get me that. I'm sure you'll link it in as well.
Absolutely.
But yeah, feel free as well to share any of my stuff as well. We really appreciate it. The video and stuff like that, because it's been quite well. But yeah, please buy my album. That's all I'm asking. Just buy the album because it helps support what I do.
And again, you mentioned while you were playing here where it can be bought from, but do you want to just
Yeah, you can get it at Love Music Glasgow, and you can get it if a hard copy, or for myself, just PM or contact me online, stuff like that, and I'll get one to you, an email order sort of thing, and you can also get it to NHC Music Shop as well, obviously, which is a cracking place as well. They do good work. Get that. Also, if you get a chance as well, I'm playing Bathgate next week with Savage Cup, which I can't wait because those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm playing that the 16th, and then my next gig is the 27th of April after that. No, sorry, 21st of April I'm playing as well, and Greenup Boat Club for Reach Up for Autism. It's a really, really good charity. They do amazing work, so obviously I don't mind telling them and then the 27th I'm doing part of the NHC tour. I'll be in my hometown of Greenup, which is my second gig ever, full gig playing in my hometown is Fallen Arches. The first gig will be the week before it, and it's actually in Europe, so like kind of end of Greenup, beginning of Europe kind of thing. So it's a weird kind of.
It's a weird place because my best friend is from Greenup,
right?
And he's also from Inverkip and he's also from Guruk. Like,
yeah.
I have no idea
so
what
close,
place is
they're
what.
all really close knit. It's all kind of Inverclyde, and then after that you can enter Ayrshire. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird
when I was at his wedding, he was like, right, you get off at this stop, and I'm just like, is that not like 3,000 miles away from Greenup? He's like, no, that's just the other side of Greenup.
It's just
like,
you're fine.
But that's a totally different place.
I bet if you go off on foot, it's like running the bloody gauntlet. It's wild. It's like fucking Wild West, man, sometimes. But yeah, like I said though, I'm playing his gigs and stuff like that, and I'm going to be part of the NHC tour, which is happening end of April, beginning of May. I can't wait, it's going to be amazing. There'll be more details to that soon, but stuff's happening behind the scenes.
Excellent, man. I'll be sure and share the event pages as well.
That'd be
for each
really
of those
appreciated, man. Thank you.
When this goes up.
It's a really good cause. Reach for Autism is amazing. I'm playing with Davey Nichol, who's a really good songwriter. Check him out. And Matty Collins has set it up. He's a really, really good guy as well. Does a lot of charity and things like that. But he's a really good songwriter as well. So check out Matty Collins. and David Nichol, really good guys as well, so please check them out.
Awesome, man. So with that said then, thanks a lot for taking the time to speak to us again.
Not at all, my pleasure.
We'll have to get you back on the show at some point in the near future.
Definitely, man, yeah. Play a couple of songs for you guys.
For a full whack.
Get pissed up basically, as we say. That'd be awesome, yeah. See what happens.
And so we're going to play, as I said earlier, Pen to Paper, which is the title track for the album, and here it is.
Thank you.
Where my weaknesses lie, watching over my shoulders, shouting loud, you did it wrong, you did it all wrong. Doesn't help anything or anyone. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. Where my weaknesses lie, watching all these words jumble into one another's sentences. No commas, full stops or hyphens, just a rumble of shapes and sizes. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. Tinted glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. Tinted glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. Tinted glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. Tinted glasses and color charts. I'm bad with names, but I remember faces. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away.
We're back, and again that was Fallen Arches with Pen to Paper. That was also the interview that I did earlier with Colin, which you weren't at, so
that wasn't it. I had nothing to do with that interview at all.
The next song we're going to do or play is Plastic Lemon and their track Warbound. So here it is, enjoy.
Well, it's not real till you some of us were excited, and some were kneeling down to pray. They put us through our paces on the deck throughout the trip. And I don't think that I slept a wink any night that I was on that ship. Well, it's not real till you're around to hear the wives and the mothers cry. Well, it's not real till you're around to look the enemy in the eye. Sitting in a soft, grey expanse of stone, we watch those kids go by, looking at the rows of the hearts that touch the sky. Moving through the line of the dawn, it's goodbye day. You follow me, but I don't know the way. I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. The romance of it, the romance of it, dancing close together, dancing close together. You're alive. I can see you are alone in thought and mind. I free the body for to make me cry. Simple for you now to explain this all away. By the way it seems to me, oh, that I made you cry. Yeah, you cried, don't cry. The romance of it, the romance of it, dancing close together, dancing close together. And I say, you're alive.
So we're back, and that was Need Embryo with a new track of theirs. I don't know the name of that song because you haven't sent me that one yet. So, but we'll link it on the page when the podcast goes up. The next one we're going to do is actually an exclusive new track for Rats from Sinking Ship, who I believe are playing an NHC Music Night soon.
Yeah, they're playing on the. They're playing a week day actually.
A week day. So next Saturday, and is it in here or is it?
No, it's in Hug and Pint.
Hug and Pint, that's right. Sorry.
Hug and Pint, Great Western Road. Starts at 7:30. We've got the aim on with the Chip Marks, the Fuck Ups, and Mark McGee.
Magic, and that's fair.
And that's on the 17th March.
St Patrick's Day.
Aye, St Paddy's Day. Aye.
Crucifix dictatorships, anarchy or majesty, striking supernaturally, craziest, atheist, carnage in the radius, chemistry of the enemy, brevity, death penalty, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage. We go to war. We go to war, 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 war. God's will, we kill, educate the imbecile. You're the victim of religion, recreate the crucifixion. Cock the weapon, drop the weapon, disaffection, loaded question, vitriol in rock and roll, rip the flag from your flagpole, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage. We go to war. We go to war, 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 war. Displeasure, vendetta, therefore war on terror, monster, state sponsor, missiles from a helicopter, love royal, love oil, love boots on their soil, defriending, avenging, who exactly we defending, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage. We go to war. We go to war. War, 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 war.
2-3, be advised, we have a visual on enemy character versus grid product uniform 259er, 119er. I don't know, we're onto them. Break. Quest particular engagement with enemy that's smash over.
Assassin, attacking, establishment collapsing, outrageous, ignoramus, no scruple, lame and famous, mismanaged, miscarriage, soldiers let's rise to the challenge, poison arrows at the gallows, lay me to rest with the pharaoh, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage, raging and raging and raging, raging and raging and rage.
So the next one then that we're going to do is we're starting for this show and every other one in future. What I'm going to do for the last song is I'm going to pick something off the NHC wall. I'm going to take it away. You're going to pay the artist, and I'm going to make a wee write up for it in my own sort of blog and stuff and on my social channels. So we'll feature one of their tracks. This time we've chosen Hello Creepy Spider and the song I'm Sick from their recently released album. I think the album's called Inoperable.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be the next track we're going to play and the closing track today. Before we do you have anything final that you want to add?
No, I'm good. We had a wee debate.
Which quickly went
spoke
after
ill
rails.
of Trump. So
tick.
I talked about other people that you dislike. Other things that you dislike.
I dislike myself.
Aye.
Then
No, I think we've covered quite a bit there. Like I said, we'll come back onto that debate once I've visited the actual event itself, which is only fair. I'll give the event a wee chance to prove me wrong, then I'll change my mind if that's the case.
So it's closing time then. With that said, social links, that's something that we haven't done the past couple of
I shall
podcasts.
fire through. I'll fire them all up.
NHC Music on Facebook is facebook.com/New Hill Fire Club Glasgow, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
The podcast has a page, it's NHC Music Podcast on Facebook. Facebook.com/NHC Music Podcast.
And www.newhillfire.club.uk is the website itself.
Yep.
You'll get most of your stuff on the actual Facebook page though. We've also got an Instagram, Twitter, all that nonsense, but you get all the details right after the Facebook page as well.
Yep.
So.
Aye. The Facebook's kind of like a hub that's got.
Yeah, that's the majority of stuff on it.
Yep. So with that said, then it's time to say goodbye. And this is Hello Creepy Spider with their track I'm Sick for the album Inoperable. I'm going to put right up on that onto my blog, Embryo Caesar, which will be in the next few days.
Cool.
So with that said, goodbye and thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
We'll be back soon. Bye.
I'll use it as well.
God damn it, I fucking shrink. I'm kidding myself. Nobody can help. It doesn't take a doctor to tell. I'm sick. I got a problem that can't be fixed. I'm sick. God damn it, I fucking shrink. I'm sick. I got a problem that can't be fixed. I'm sick. God damn it, I fucking shrink. I'm kidding myself, but I can't help. It's not a day a doctor to tell. I'm sick. I got a problem and it can't be fixed. I'm sick. Oh, God damn it,